match for inclusion.
Gracias, Madame Presidenta.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Mi nombre es Lidia.
My name is Lydia Garcia. I represent the organization Images for Inclusion. Chile is going through a number of challenges when it comes to the violation of the human rights of indigenous peoples, mainly as a consequence of climate change and its devastating impact on health and food security. We are deeply concerned. Before this forum, Chile has asked what measures states should take given climate change in order to respect the collective rights of indigenous peoples and ensure that the differential impact does not disproportionately affect them. The disproportionate effect of the climate emergency suffered by indigenous peoples in Chile is directly linked to the lack of funding, direct funding, and the lack of an efficient consultation process that is inclusive and comprehensive, that includes the effective and meaningful participation in all issues affecting indigenous peoples. Consultation is not the same as consent. Action and ability to act in light of what indigenous peoples are suffering because of climate change and the intersectional forms of discrimination reveals the need for Chile to apply the right to free, open and informed consultation and in implementing General Recommendation number 39. And this is why we're calling on Chile to hear indigenous peoples directly, so that they don't come to the next session with the same concern. Chile should eradicate discrimination and the systematic marginalization of indigenous peoples, and this normalizes the precarious living conditions and political and other legislative measures that are necessary for them to comply with their obligations so that indigenous people can effectively use their own scientific and technical knowledge. We call for the Permanent Forum to urge the Chilean state to implement General Recommendation number 39 on the rights of indigenous women and girls, and especially that it guarantee that its laws and public policies linked to the environment and the impact of climate change, such as risk reduction and mitigation of loss and damages, should reflect the voice of indigenous peoples, and this includes indigenous girls and young people. Thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you for your statement.